Hi everybody, this is Unconventional Farmer and I'm here today to show you the proper way to plant cassava cutting. These right here are cassava cuttings that I ordered from eBay. There was a buyer that was selling some from a plant that she has grown on her property. So she sent me 8 different cuttings and the cost wasn't too bad. It was about $10 actually for these 8. She had it wrapped in a piece of damp newspaper and I received them pretty quickly, about 2 days after ordering it, but I didn't open the package for another 3 days, so they spent 5 days total inside the package. And I thought it was pretty awesome how, if you look at this, it's actually starting to put out little leaves on it. So that lets me know that these are good cuttings, that they're still viable and ready to be planted. Okay, so if you look really closely, you can see little buds on the top of the stem here. These tiny little buds that's right here. There's actually a root starting to stick out of this one. This part goes in the ground and then this will be sticking straight up, just like with this one. If you look really close, you can see the little bud. You can see that little bud right there. This is what's going to face upward. Before we begin, we're going to prepare the soil by adding earthworm castings, azomite, which is derived from volcanic ash, aka rock dust, and also mycorrhiza. The best way to ensure we have a healthy plant grow from our cuttings is to feed the soil. Since I don't use any artificial fertilizers, I like to add worm castings because it adds beneficial bacteria and microbes to the soil. Rock dust is important because it remineralizes the soil, which grows happier, healthier, disease-resistant plants. Now that we've fed the soil, we want to add what's going to help improve the root system of the plant. So once the hole is dug, I add about ½ a teaspoon of mycorrhiza to the hole. That way it's close to where the roots are going to be. The mycorrhiza is important because it helps the root system extend further out into the soil, grabbing all of the important nutrients that are much further out of the root system's reach. Now that we're ready to plant, I'm just making sure the little bud on top of the node is facing up toward the sky. Now you just simply insert about 3 to 4 nodes deep in the ground. Now that you have the correct position of your cutting, you just want to cover the opening with soil. Pack it in nice and tight. Make sure there's no air pockets. Being that I just planted this cutting, I'm going to water it really well, but after this, I'll just leave it alone and it'll still grow into a nice big healthy plant. The cassava plant is a very hardy plant and doesn't need much attention. Just like my other plants in the garden, I like to cover them with a nice thick layer of hay. The hay acts as a mulch, which insulates the soil, keeping it nice and moist during the hot Florida summer. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you see how easy it is to grow your own cassava at home, and I really hope you give it a try. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that way you can see whenever I upload a new video. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.